My name is Jake Clark, and I'm standing in for Anna Fleece, who is our Food and Ag Development Center Director for the Great Falls Development Alliance serving North Central Montana. Thank you for joining us for this 101 series on food manufacturing safety for specialty crops. This video will cover additional resources available to specialty crop food manufacturers in the state of Montana. Please note that if you are working or living in another state, there may be additional resources available to you. Also worth noting is that the information included in this video is accurate as of summer 2025. But if you are joining us from the future, the mentioned resources may have changed or shifted between now and then. First, I'd like to reintroduce Claude Smith, our instructor for the past few videos, to explain his work with the Montana Manufacturing Extension Center, or MMEC, and how the MMEC can support food manufacturing companies beyond the information currently discussed.
What is MMEC? MMEC is part of the NIST MEP, the National Institute of Standards and Technology Manufacturing Extension Partnership National Network. A lot of acronyms there. There is an MEP, a Manufacturing Extension Partnership, in every state and Puerto Rico, each with their own unique name. MEPs are either at a university in their respective states, in that state government, or there are some that are standalone 501c3s. So, MMEC, Montana Manufacturing Extension Center. MMEC is an MSU, Norm Asbjornson College of Engineering Outreach Center approved by the Board of Regents in 1996. MMEC is tasked with helping small to medium manufacturers with growth, innovation, and sustainability. NIST MEP priorities are workforce, supply chain, and technology. All 51 MEPs are nonprofit, public-private partnerships. MMEC funding. 1/3 of the budget for MMEC comes from the national NIST MEP, and it's a 1-to-1 match. 1/3 of the budget comes from the state of Montana legislature, and the final 1/3 of the budget from Montana manufacturers who pay for services. We have other grants, MDA, MDC, USDOE, USDOD, as they come available and we qualify, those also are part of funding. The total annual budget for MMEC is roughly $3 million. MMEC pricing. MMEC tries to price projects on a firm, fixed basis with consideration to the financial return that the company will see, within reason and when possible. Basically, we call that value pricing. MMEC services are priced at about 50% of the current market value. When value pricing is not possible, MMEC prices tend to be around $1,500 a day because we are subsidized. The MMEC business model looks like this. MMEC has 8 business advisors strategically located throughout the state. Each has a region and regularly calls on prospective clients in the hopes of assisting them in solving typical business, manufacturer, engineering problems. We also have a food and process specialist, an automation specialist, and a supply chain specialist who work with all of the business advisors. If the business advisor and the company representative decide that there is a project that needs addressing, the MMEC business advisor will develop a detailed scope of work, price it, and present it to the company representative. If both parties agree, the project proceeds. MMEC's business advisor may do all the work that the project requires, or they may call in pre-qualified partners or subject matter experts, including university professors, to assist with the project. MMEC has an advisory board of 20 members. The makeup looks like this. There are 12 Montana manufacturers who are voting members. There are 4 legislators. There is 1 Montana Department of Commerce representative. There is 1 representative from Montana Department of Labor and Industry, 1 from the Montana Department of Agriculture, and 1 from the state 2-year colleges. MMEC surveys. Approximately 6 months after a project has been completed, the client is surveyed by an independent third party. The results are sent to NIST MEP. If MMEC does not hit a minimum threshold, corrective actions from NIST MEP will be initiated. The NIST MEP metrics look like this. For MMEC, we consistently score as one of the very top manufacturing extension partnerships in the U.S. MMEC's economic impact in the state is significant. From 2001 through 2023, through the third quarter, as reported by our clients through an independent third party, MMEC has created 7,367 new or retained jobs, $1.54 billion in new and retained sales, $378 million in additional investments, and $192 million in cost savings and avoidance. And MMEC has worked in 54 of the 56 counties in the state. The keys to MMEC success, there are 3. 1, client revenue. 2, legislative funding. And 3, those survey results I was just talking about. MMEC has worked with more than 1,200 of the 3,800 manufacturers in Montana. Here are some examples of the offerings that MMEC has available. Core values, business valuation, financial ratio analysis, quality management systems such as SPC, AS9100, ISO 9000, Six Sigma, etc. Lean manufacturing, inventory, accounts receivable, payable, lead time, changeover, waste reduction, etc. Lean office, lean accounting, lean engineering, DFMA engineering, supply chain optimization, temporary executives, employee search assistance, human resource training and assistance, internal training programs, apprenticeships, interns, employee training, CEO leadership to ops, to HR, to frontline, usually using Tooling U classes. Here are some more examples. Equipment selection, plant expansion, new plant layout, financing options, developing new business models, machinery design and development, manufacturing process development, food safety, training and certifications, ITAR compliance, government contracting, CE marking, ERP software selection, automation on the production floor, waste, energy, water use reduction, OSHA, EPA, USDA, FDA compliance, sector strategy groups, learning from peers, customer surveys, voice of the customer, export tech, marketing, sales, plan development, and implementation, qualified, vetted sales leads, lean product development, getting quicker to market, CRM software selection, customer relationship management, new market research and development, new idea discovery, definition and management, new product development, intellectual property protection, management of that, marketing your technology, 3D modeling for product design, rapid prototyping, 3D printing, technology scouting, technology-driven marketplace intelligence, cybersecurity, new technology development, technology transfer, small business innovation research grants, financing options, exit planning, family succession planning, ESOP development, key job responsibilities, key employee evaluation, tax implications, increasing your company's value, product commercialization strategies, accounting assistance, CEO roundtables, business plans. In summary, Montana Manufacturing Extension Center can help you with pretty much any need you have. If you are a small to medium manufacturing company and you need assistance, or even if you're not sure you need assistance, it's in your best interest to contact MMEC, let one of our business advisors visit with you, talk about your hopes, dreams, challenges, and I'm sure there is something we can do to help you improve your profitability and your sustainability.
Thank you, Claude. The MMEC are great partners for manufacturers in all industries. There are 6 organizations I'd like to discuss briefly as resources available to you. Food and Ag Development Centers, Small Business Development Centers, Apex Accelerators, state offices, especially DPHHS, our higher educational system, especially MSU Food Product Development Lab, and local economic development organizations. First, the Food and Ag Development Centers, or FADC network. As of 2025, there are 11 centers throughout the state of Montana that form a network of technical assistance providers to offer producers, food manufacturers, and value-added ag processors. This assistance can be everything from connecting businesses with grant or funding opportunities, answering questions about food safety, connecting businesses with additional state or national resources, or ag-specific business support. These are services that are free of charge and available year-round. To request assistance, reach out to your nearest FADC. Second, I'd like to introduce Deb McGregor, our Regional Director for the Small Business Development Center for Central Montana, to discuss some of the wonderful services offered by this program.
Hi, my name is Deb McGregor, and I am the Regional Director for the GFDA Small Business Development Center. Small Business Development Centers are a great resource for you because our services are provided at no cost to you. One of the things that we can do is assist you in writing a business plan. Business plans are a great way to guide your business, and it also helps keep you focused as you continue running your own business. Another thing that we can do is help you with financial projections. It's important to know not only how your money is coming in, but where it's going out. And by projecting what your finances are, you'll have a better idea of how to run your business and where you might need additional resources both now and in the future. We can also assist you with your profit and loss statements. It's really important to know each and every month where your cash is coming in and where your cash is going out. We highly encourage business owners to keep an eye on that every month. When you keep an eye on it every month, you'll be able to make adjustments and get clarity about where you're going and know if there's something you might want to bring in as a service or maybe something you want to discontinue. It's also a great way to look at diversifying things because once you know what you're bringing in and what's going out, you can look at adding additional products or services to what you're already doing and what's important to you in your business. We also like to look at marketing. One of the things that we often talk to people about is marketing is more than just social media. So when you're looking at putting a marketing strategy together or whether or not you should actually purchase advertising or if there's things you can be doing all on your own, that is something that we can help you with, and we can help you with that plan and make sure that you are maximizing your efforts to make sure that people know about your business and that you're not just winking in the dark with that business. One of the other things that we love to do at Small Business Development Centers is brainstorm with you. Sometimes we get stuck in our businesses, and so working with a small business development advisor is a great way for you to look at possibilities that might be out there. Or maybe you simply need a different perspective, or quite frankly, maybe you just need that cheerleader right by your side to say, yes, you can do this, you can own your own business, and you're going to be very successful at it. Sometimes you just need that person right there. And that's one of the things we do as Small Business Development Center advisors. The great thing about Small Business Development Centers is they are all across the state of Montana. They're also throughout the United States. So of course, right here at Great Falls Small Business Development Center, we're happy to help you. And also, you can look for your own local Small Business Development Center and someone who can help you and assist you in what your specific needs might be for your region. I also want to mention that one of the things we do is help people with research. We've got access to some excellent databases that can provide information like demographics. We can look at what trends are happening with your business and in your industry, and that can help you make better decisions. Data does drive decisions, and that's one of the things that we love to do for you. We are thrilled to be working with you as a part of the Small Business Development Centers, and we are thrilled to be a part of the GFDA Small Business Development Center Network so that we can help support entrepreneurs just like you. We don't just want you to be in the business, we want you to thrive in your business. Thanks so much for being an incredible entrepreneur.
Another revenue stream to consider as your business grows is government contracting. While the idea may seem daunting at first, don't worry. There are some services available at no cost to you or your business to help you get set up and navigate the world of local, state, and federal government contracting. These are our Apex accelerators, and the government contracting specialists can walk you through every step of the process. For the right business, government contracting opens the door to sustainable growth and income that may normally be out of reach. To find your nearest Apex accelerator, please find your county on this map and reach out to your local advisor. Next, many businesses find navigating the world of state or local food regulations confusing or overwhelming. However, in most every department, people are eager to answer your questions and guide you to a successful resolution. For instance, with Montana's Department of Public Health and Human Services, you can find people to answer questions about selling at farmers market or under the local Food Choice Act. Additionally, you can call the people reviewing your wholesale or retail food labels and ask questions. They also have helpful information readily available on their website. On a county level, your local sanitarian or sanitarian team are an essential resource to connect with early in your food product development. On a larger level, Montana State University has many excellent programs for food businesses, including the Food Product Development Lab, which can assist with recipe development, expert consultations, and sensory evaluations. They also have an extruder, which can be an essential tool for assisting companies looking to make innovative snack foods. Finally, it is always worth reaching out to your local economic development organization for additional research, support, or funding sources that may benefit your business. Many of these organizations house the above service providers, but many also have information on market assessments, specific studies, or general knowledge of who might be best to answer your questions or take your business to the next level. If you are in Great Falls or working in North Central Montana, don't hesitate to reach out to the team at GFDA for assistance. This concludes our programming. I hope you have found this 101 series on food manufacturing safety for specialty crops beneficial. A huge thank you to Claude Smith for sharing his wealth of expertise in this series. We could also not have made these videos without the support of our videographer, Paris Bread, of Fresh Bread Productions. Finally, thanks to the USDA Agricultural Marketing Services for the funding to allow us to produce these videos. Please feel free to reference these videos as many times as you need in your business planning and growth cycles, but do reach out to some of the resources mentioned in this video for individualized support.